I would like to address Young Spray and his comments on the rapper called YJ.
Right, we need to think. Who do you think is the least talented?
Ah, they disabled you.
Who's that?
Do you know that disabled you? What's his name? Sutton J or something.
YJ.
Ah, yeah, him.
He's not disabled.
So what is he then?
He's lovely.
Yeah, but he's special, innit? That's what they call disabled.
He's not disabled.
So why does he rap like that?
I looked online and a lot of people are just onto Young Spray straight away. They're like, oh, I can't believe what he said. How can he refer to him as the disabled? Now, it seems like people are in their feelings about what he said. Now, I watched the video and I don't know YJ. So when I heard them refer to him as the disabled youth, I remember initially I was like, oh, he said something else. That's mad. But what I did is I actually paused the video, typed in YJ, and I heard his songs. And as soon as I heard his songs and the way he raps, I was like, oh, I understand what Young Spray's saying. So I didn't actually think Young Spray was being rude. I just thought when he called someone a disabled you, I thought he was talking about his ops and just saying something crazy. But when I heard the rapper, I thought, oh, he's talking about him. Now, I wasn't ready for this, but when I looked online, Young Spray got killed. Everybody was just like, oh, he's out of order. He should be cancelled. All of these words. And I'm like, hold on a second. Let me watch this again. So I watched it back again. And all he said was, I think the girl asked him, who's the worst rapper? And he couldn't think of anyone. And he was like, oh, that disabled you. Which means it wasn't something he was gunning. He wasn't someone that he was gunning for. Like he was waiting for a moment to cuss this guy. I don't think it was even a part of his process, like his thinking process. But when he said, oh, the disabled guy, that was a natural thought that just comes out. Now, he doesn't articulate himself the right way. I would never have referred to him as a disabled youth. But if you listen to the way the guy raps, yes, he sounds like he could have additional needs. I don't know the guy's story. It's just the way he sounds. I wasn't sure, is he a deaf person? I know if you're deaf, obviously your vocal cords will come out different. So I was thinking, I wasn't sure. But to refer to him as a disabled youth, yes, there's easier ways to say it, but I don't see why that's so bad. And even the girl that giggled when he said it, a lot of people are saying, oh, and she's laughing too, blah, blah. Hey guys, what? We can't just be a little bit more honest and just say what's on our mind without any fear of being attacked. I just feel like the internet space has become very, very sensitive. And what we are doing is we are looking for our villains. And when we find our villains, it's confirmation bias. Now, anything they say, onto that person. I just feel like we got the wrong approach here, all right? Yes, Young Spray could have worded it differently, but I just don't see the beef that comes from that content. I just don't see it. I feel like it was a light-hearted remark. Definitely didn't think about it. And if you know anything about Young Spray based on his Real and Emotional, this is what Young Spray does. It's just what he does. It's just how he's wired. So even if he wasn't on camera, I'm guessing this is how he is. So anyone that's close to Young Spray knows Young Spray is just going to say something crazy. Does he really mean it in a negative, spiteful way? I don't think so. I just think he's just that way. I know people in my everyday life that will say certain things that if it was ever put on camera, people will have a problem with. But I know from my heart that they're not saying it in a bad way at all. Do you know? Like, that's the truth. And I feel like each and every one of us would listen to that YJ guy and think, I think he might have a disability. Just based on how he sounds. Does that make him any worse of a person? No. But anyway, I don't know. I just don't. The internet sometimes gets on my nerves. I think there's too many sensitive people and we are crashing out over the wrong things and we're just allowing so much mind games from everything else in the world that's just worded better. All right? And that when you, if you're on YouTube hard, Instagram, TikTok, there are so many people that talk about other topics of life that I think needs to be addressed. But because it's articulated well, it just gets pushed under the carpet. But if Young Spray has an intrusive thought and just says, disabled you, just comes out with it. Rah, 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 rah. It's so out of order. All right? Even Ginger J, all right? I need to do a video on this one as well. Like, I also feel like Ginger J was unfairly treated in that situation on Blackjack, or wherever that show was called. I don't think Ginger J has a negative agenda against black women. I just think there's a little bit of mental health that has to be around. He responded, he did something wrong, yes, but he's not the villain. He's not the villain. Do you know what I mean? And if he didn't say that, everybody will be fine with him. So what are we saying in the end? Like, you can't say what's on your minds. Sometimes it does slip up. And he's not the only one. I'm talking about Young Spray here. There's loads of people that think the way that Young Spray talks. So does that mean everyone is wrong and needs to be deleted out of this world? Nah, man. I feel like we've become a bit too sensitive. Anyway, stay tuned to the next couple of videos.